Begin Charlie, gift. It's always give time for people to show up. Alright, let's begin. Welcome to the night show. I'm your host, TK, Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, Aeon. You know what you can call me. Last time on Persona 4 Golden, we charged the pearly gates and went to go save our cousin slash little sister, Nanako. And also we have confronted the kidnapper slash killer, Natame, who believes he's apparently saving people and we're trying to kill them. I don't know, he's insane. And we were able to rescue Nanako, but our rescue came with an unfortunate cost. Nanako is apparently sick in the hospital, so thus we must wait for Nanako to recover. What can we do tonight? We're gonna work. So there's gonna be a lot more crane in the future, sadly. Fair enough, Magus. That is technically fair. I mean, I wouldn't call them insane, but they got their problems. You decided to make cranes. You carefully and precisely folded cranes for a person you have never met. Your understanding has increased. You're getting tired of folding nothing but cranes over and over. Cheer yourself up. You continue to make cranes as you cheer yourself up. Excuse me, the bundle of cranes has not been completed. You'll have to continue next time. Positive energy today. Nanako is in no condition to be visited. You must wait for her to recover. Okay. Let's see what we got. We'll probably spend time with Naoto. If we don't have Culture Club today. Because as you know, we must finish Culture Club. We're very close to it. Okay, no sight of Anye, so what we must now do is go see Naoto. And there she is. Senpai. Oh, Yusan. I hope they allow Nanako-chan to have visitors soon. Of course, there's nothing we can do about that. Oh, if you don't mind, I'm free today. Naoto is trying to make you feel better. I feel your relationship with Naoto is going to become closer soon. Will you spend the afternoon with Naoto? Spend time with Naoto. Yes. Please. Naoto looks happy. Samuraga floodplain. It seems Naoto has something to report about the card you gave her. As you can see, nothing is written on it. It's just a plain white card. But it does feel a bit stiff, given its thinness. Without any indication of its contents, however, I have no idea who sent it. I chalk it up to as a prank. That's no fun. Oh, one would expect there to be more. Naoto is smiling like a child. Naoto's cell phone is ringing. Excuse me. Yes, it's me. Takushi-san, what's the matter? Thief? In the Shirogane estate? Yes, I see. I don't keep anything in that room that I terribly miss. Or miss terribly. You have already reported this to the police, I assume. Then I'll leave the rest to you. As long as Grandpa is safe, it doesn't matter. I can't take my eyes off this case yet. Naoto hung up quickly. A thief in a sleuth's house? There's no need for you to be so skeptical. Naoto looks a bit embarrassed. That was Shiji? My grandpa's secretary. It appears someone has broken into the Shirogane estate. My room was targeted, and he wanted to know if I could think of any particular item the thief might have been after. Several items pertaining to me were also stolen from Grandpa's inventory. I don't know about those, but my belongings aren't of any particular value, so... Remember that card?
Yes.
Yes, that's precisely what I was thinking. Naoto nods. Regardless, you don't have to worry about me. We both have more pressing matters to attend to. Hey, I've lost enough friends right now. I don't need to worry about losing any more. I'm not so sure how to react to you or worrying about me. Naoto seems exceptionally edgy. You feel you understand Naoto a bit more. Yeah, we're ranked 2 with the fortune. Naoto. Not the highest, but hey, the Naoto Shirogane social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Fortune Arcana has grown. Naoto's growth of heart has affected her persona as well. Ooh, what's she gonna learn? What's she gonna learn? What's she gonna learn? Restores 3 SP during each turn in battle. I don't see that worthwhile. I mean, you guys can agree, this skill doesn't seem worthwhile. Rize's abilities restore more at the end of a battle, so honestly, an ability that does that, only 3 points, doesn't seem worth it.
Again.
Practically against her will, you walked Naoto to her house before going home. Yeah, no Nanako, but it's... Oh, we're gonna go do more understanding. We're gonna make more cranes so we can increase our understanding. Because we need to work on our understanding and our diligence. Those are the last 2 stats we need to max out. You decide to make cranes. You carefully and precisely folded cranes for a person you have never met. Your understanding has increased. You're tired of getting... This meal... We keep getting that one lately. Like, that's... Keep showing it. You continue to make cranes and you cheer yourself up. The bundle of cranes has not been completed. You'll have to continue next time. You have the day off from school today. You've done everything you could do. All you can do now is wait for Nanako's recovery. What'd you do today? What should you do? What should you do? You realize you haven't bought anything from the home shopping program this week. Maybe you should watch it. Oh, we'll check it out. Which program do you want to watch? Watch the shopping program. You hear an infectiously cheery song. Here comes Tanaka, it was to you. Hello everyone, welcome to Tanaka's Amazing Comedies, granter of your desires. This is Tanaka's Amazing Comedies, the mail-order television program being broadcast live to you. We guarantee your purchase will meet your satisfaction for a fair market price. Now let's introduce the products available for these 3 days. It's Reason Brace, the ability... Or Resin Brace? I don't know how you read that. Its abilities will shock you. Oh my goodness, I can't believe its wonderfulness. I'll add diet food times 2 to your Resin Brace, all for the low price of 19,800 yen. We got another fantastic product on sale today. Nice shoes. The popular item returns for sale. On top of this, I'll add Red Battle Suit times 1 to your nice shoes for only 19,800 yen. These products are so popular we can only allow 1 order per person. Which would you like to purchase today? I don't really want to buy either one. Wow, we sold through our entire stock. Thank you all so much for your participation in today's show. Today's sale is over, but you'll get another chance for 3 days starting next Sunday. See you next time on this channel. You hear the catchy song again. Here comes Tanaka over the airwaves to you. I swear, every time I sing that line, it just sounds terrible. The shopping program has ended. We turned off the TV. Alright, what can we do today? Why don't we do Hisano again? And that was not what I meant to click on. I've done that a few times now, haven't I? Go ahead and evening? Yes. Nah, I don't feel like planting in the garden right now without Nanako here. not the floodplains. That reminds me, have we checked in with the cat lately? Because didn't we order more fish? Meow. Seems the cat still hungers, but you don't have any food to give. You need to come prepared. Okay, so I don't have any. I thought we ordered fish late recently, but maybe we fed that to the cat again. Honestly, we've been doing it so much, I honest to God have no idea what we still have and what we don't. Alright, Hisano, let's speak to death once more. Hi, Yuchan, I'm happy to see you. Hisano is smiling gently. You feel your relationship with Hisano is going to come closer soon. Will you spend the day with Hisano? Spend time with Hisano. I'll be happy to. Hisano smiles gently. I'm happy we could meet again. Why do you keep coming back? It must be boring listening to this old bag stories. It's actually interesting. Well, you're just a special boy, aren't you? Hisano smiles cheerfully. Enough about me. I want to hear something from you. Tell me anything. Talk about school. You told Hisano about school. Haha, is that so? You must be brilliant in your classes. I'm starting to think that you shouldn't be wasting your time talking to an old lady like me. Hisano smiles cheerfully. I wish I could listen to your stories forever and ever. Hisano is thanking you for spending time with her. You feel your relationship with Hisano has grown even deeper. Ooh, we've ranked up to rank 5 with the Death Arcana. The powder crate personas that the Death Arcana has grown. Sadly, we no longer have White Rider with...
I do not want to see you anymore.
No! I want to see you.
I'm sorry.
You just remind me of him too much. Hisano smiles sadly.
Thank you for everything. Goodbye.
I don't know if we just broke the link? I don't think this broke the link, so... Hisano left. After saying she didn't want to see you again, she left without giving you a chance to respond. What should you do? The sun is set, so you decide to go home. Well, hopefully we'll see her again. Like I said, I don't think any... I think there's 1 or 2 chances a link can be broken. Unfortunately, we don't have much to do tonight. There's nothing in the fridge, since, you know, no one's buying anything. Go in the fridge. It looks the same as ever inside. Since Nanako is the one who always does the shopping, because Dojima never does it, and we never actually do it. And we can't do it in-game. I mean, I think there's sometimes in the anime you might see you do it, but yeah, we'll work here, and we're gonna make origami cranes again. I know you guys might not be excited by making cranes, but hey, we gotta work that understanding. Who should these girls? Cute girl. Finally, gives us a different option. Space of your origami folding has sped up. The bundles of crane has been completed. As a reward from the Volunteer Association, you receive antibiotic gel. I feel like we've gotten that gel quite a few times lately. Then we keep making more and more cranes as well. Alright, it's Monday.
Good day.
Good afternoon. I'm not quite used to meeting you here. Yes, there hasn't been any further developments regarding the card. I suspect that it's mostly a prank in poor taste. I apologize for troubling you with it. Naoto seems calm, but maybe you should walk her home after school. I mean, I want to finish with Anya if we can, especially because I don't think we'll have the cooking available option to do that. That's been it for today. Nanako is in no condition to be visited. We must wait for her to recover. Let's see. There's a lot of Naruto's, but this also might be a perfect day to see if we can't finish off the Culture Club. And then we can focus on Naruto and Kanji. Senpai, are you going to practice now? Since you have Jayu, a persona of the Sun Arcana, you two might get along well. Feels your relation with Anya isn't ready to advance yet. Will you attend Symphonic Band rehearsal this afternoon? We will, anyways, because we need to do this anyways. You're pretty passionate about music. Anya looks happy. Yasogami High Music Room. You attended band rehearsal. You played your trumpet with passion. Your expression has increased. A stat we are not actually going to worry about anymore. And we're gonna, once again, make more cranes. Really, you haven't bought anything from the home shopping? Yeah, Wait, didn't we see what the home shopping program was? I'm confused. Watch the shopping program. Hear an infectiously cheery song. Here comes Nanako over the airwaves to you. Hello everyone, welcome to Tanaka's Amazing Comedies. Granter of your desires. This is Tanaka's Amazing Comedies, the mail order television program being broadcast live to you. Guarantee your purchase will meet your satisfaction for a fair market price. Now let's introduce these products available for these 3 days. Okay, yeah, it's the same items. Since I don't really care for these, I don't really. So yeah, basically ignore them if you don't buy it. You can do that multiple times. Yes, I realized I skipped the lines through again, but once I realized they were the same, I didn't see a reason to read them again. Your understanding has increased. With these screen goes a cute girl. Thank God it's doing that option again. You spent too much time imagining, and your pace is slowed. Oh, so I guess. Okay, I guess it's not always the right answer. Particular, odd. I guess it changes. That's weird. Okay, we still can't do Naoki. I don't think we have the understanding for that. But what I do think is, now we should definitely be ready to be finished with Anya. Senpai, are you under practice now? Since you have Persona of the Sun Arcana, you two might get along well. Okay, damn, still not ready. Okay, well, once more, we'll go to band practice. Hopefully we'll be ready after next time. Yasugami High Music Room. You attended band rehearsal. Played your trumpet with passion. Your expression has increased. You feel your relationship is going to become closer soon. Good, that means next time we talk to her, we should be done with the sun. I really feel like I need to stop doing that because we've been doing the same job every night now. Make some cranes. We're not buying anything from the shopping program this time. I've learned my lesson from doing that once. So make origami cranes once more. Decide to make cranes. You carefully and precisely fold cranes for a person you have never met. Your understanding has increased. The call for origami paper is giving you eye strain. Let your eyes relax. Your hands went ahead and made cranes while you daydreamed. You woke up to a mountain of origami cranes. The bundle of cranes has not been completed. You'll have to continue next time. So I guess if you get the answer wrong, you can still fail to take an extra day. Classes have ended for today. Nanako is in no control. I'm not going to read that again, sorry. Okay, what can we do here? Okay, let's double check. We might spend time with Naoto or... Actually, no, we have Kanji, so... Kanji, I think, is higher, so we'll work on Kanji if we don't have Anya. So we can finish off Anya and then leave the rest of the days for... Oh, no, I don't think we have culture, so we're going to go to the practice building. And actually, I think we can actually get down there from here, so let's not fast travel. Take the minute, and let's just take a minute and just walk there. Oh! A quest? Oh, you, what a coincidence. Our paths should cross again. I'm afraid I need your abilities once more. Sure. Just what I expected from someone who understands the impact of history like yourself. The truth is, I'm thinking of making another dowsing instrument. This time, I need you to search for an ore. I can use to make a pendulum. If there's... Well, is she gonna pendulum summon? I wonder what she'll summon. Is there a rare enough metal out there? I'm sure I can make use of its power. The only problem being, of course, that rare metals are usually very valuable and may not be easy to find. But if you're something else, if anyone can find it, it's you. I will have a considerable rare item awaiting for your delivery and return. I'll find it. Confident words. I'll leave it to you. Accepted Quest 44 Extracurricular Activities Part 2. Recall that a girl in front of the movie theater in Okanaka asked you to look into something. Maybe Miss Sue would... Because she's the history teacher. Maybe Miss Few would know something. What's the matter? Is there something else you wanted to ask me? Yes, Miss Few, about out-of-place artifacts. Oh my, what an odd question to hear from a student. A few such stories come up from time to time where one researches history. So yeah, she's a history buff, basically. She's a history teacher and a history buff. That's why she's dressed like that. Out-of-place artifacts are. Miss Few delivers a detailed series of reports regarding out-of-place artifacts. I want you to cherish that passion for history you have. You thank Miss Few and leave. Maybe you should share what you've learned with that girl by the movie theater. Okay, let's see if we can turn into art. You need to know where to find such rare material, do you? Well, I believe a humanoid figure that might appear in a game could be concealing it. What? No, it's not such a hunch. The rod and the patterns of history have revealed it to me. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to apparently go back into the Void Quest once more. Sadly, and this is the staircase. This is what I need to practice building. Ooh, she's got a quest for us too. What do you got for me, miss? John's been kind of scary lately, huh? I can't particularly put my finger on any particular reason why, though. These are the times I feel like doing some exercise, but we're done in the fields for now. I guess I'll help make some rice cakes. What am I gonna do? Where am I going to get something like that? Get what? Well, my dad's been pretty down ever since he shut down his plastic model shop. I was wondering what could I do. Then I thought maybe I could round up all the regular kids who used to go there. But they said they wouldn't come see him unless I gave them badges. I was going to give them the ones from Shiryaku, but they don't like those. I don't know where else to look. Leave it to me. But really? But, alright, well, the kids say they want proof of passion. There are 3 kids in all, so I guess I'll need 3 badges. I'm so sorry, but I'll leave it to you. That I think we actually have. And for once, we're not giving her a dex start. I'm not going to read that again. That's it. Thank you so much. I wonder if these will make Dad happy. Sorry for dragging you through this. I know I've been relying on you a lot lately. This is for you. My mom wanted me to thank you for her, too. Received bead wrapped in cloth. We completed that quest, at least. Yeah, that one we still had the proof of passion. Now let's go down the stairs. Here, I'm just looking around. We do have a kanji. Senpai? We still can't visit Nanako-chan, but we saved her, right? Oh, sorry. You're the one suffering the most, huh? Let's go somewhere today. It looks like Kanji's being friendly. Since you have Palisaga, Persona of the Emperor Arcana, you feel you could be closer. You feel your relationship with Kanji is going to become closer soon. You spend the afternoon with Kanji. Spend time with Kanji. Yeah. Sweet. Kanji looks happy. Samaga River Bank. Can't get this place out of my head. Keep wondering if that rabbit the kid tossed out might wash ashore around here. If he finds it now, he'll just feel bad. Not that I'm wading in today or anything. Hey, mister. There you are. Dole boy. Sunshine was really happy. I've been looking for you ever since. Look. Kid, quit calling. Ah, forget it. Can you make some more, mister? My mom really wants one. Sana-chan's mom does too. They said they'll pay you.
Huh?
Pay me? I don't need that. It ain't like I'm a pro at this. My mom wants a cat, and Sana-chan's wants a dog. My teacher wants a pink alligator. Oh, excuse me. A pink alligator. Oh, like that one in that storybook, huh? If you reference, we've actually seen this reference in Dachi's social link, and this is actually apparently a reference to one of the social links of in Persona 3, the writer who makes a story that involves that pink alligator. Fine, then I'll get around to it sometime. Yay, thank you. Remember, you promised. You never said I promised. Strange situation I got myself into, ain't it? It's good for you. Good? I don't really know. Kanji's tilting his head. Nah, I don't think I got the right answer. When I was in elementary school, I fixed a classmate's bag this one time. Thinking back, I guess I liked her. I only did it to make her happy, but the next day all the girls were making fun of her. She cried. I didn't understand why, but you know, I thought I'd done something wrong. so I never thought I'd be thanked for doing this stuff. It feels good. Even thank you. I like it. Kanji is laughing sheepishly. You feel you understand Kanji even better. We're rank 6 with the Emperor Arcana. We're making progress. The Kanji Tatsumi social link has reached level 6. Your power to create personas of the Emperor Arcana has grown. Kanji's growth of heart has affected his persona as well. Power charge. We're not teaching him that. I mean, to be fair, we're not also using Kanji, so anyway, so Taki Shizaku Shu has gun power charge. Oh, well, I got a jet. I have to go to Okina Station to the fabric shop. I'm out of material, so later. We watched Kanji go and went home. We probably got a few more meets with Kanji, but that's good. We're making progress on his social link. You can work as a janitor at the hospital today. Unfortunately, we have no reason to go to the hospital, so we will be working on cranes some more. We should be getting that understanding up. You can work here. Make origami cranes. Instead of make cranes. You carefully and precisely fold the cranes for a person you have never met. Your understanding is increased. You suddenly forgot how to make origami cranes. Take a deep breath and recall. After calming down, you immediately remember the process of making cranes. The bundle has not been completed. You'll have to continue next time. You overhear students talking. Wow, look at those clouds. I hear the weather's starting to get worse starting tomorrow. Don't tell me the fog's gonna come back. Give me a break. One of these days I'm going to get hurt in the dark on my way home from cram school. Why don't I start walking you home tomorrow, senpai? Steal that running kid. He never stops seeing that kid running. He's just gonna run. You know, we should call that kid Forrest. I want you all to know I'm not motivated to do anything right now. As soon as you discover something's wrong, the sorrow is just gonna stick with you. Really? Don't rush into marriage. Not that young people like you would understand until you've made the mistake. I just want a beer. Speaking of marriage and beer, alcohol has to do with the root of the word bridal. Do you know why? Hamura-kun? What? Why me? Hey, wait. What was the question? Is that even in the textbook? The roots of bridal? What? Let's see. So it's bride something. I'm honestly gonna need to think. I'm just gonna probably need to take a guess, to be honest. Because I don't know. It might just be because I've been playing a lot of Valhalla. I'm thinking ale. You gave him the answer you think is correct. That's right, bride ale. It seems that this came about because in England, ale was drunk during festivals and marriage gatherings. And you can't get through a marriage without a drink or two, anyway. What does that have to do with math? Thanks. No, I wasn't even... This is apparently math class! And we're talking about drinking and brides. Thanks, though. I wasn't listening at all. Sorry, I'm always spacing out. Yosuke appreciates you. You feel you've come a little closer to Yosuke. Your expression has increased. You know, one of these days I'm tempted just to answer the question wrong. But again, I'm guessing on things like that and making educated guesses. Alright, so it's Thursday. I'm guessing we'll have, let me guess, Naoto, Kanji, and Anye. Oh, senpai, I just wanted to remind you that we have practice today. There's something I want to give to you, so please come. Maybe you should drop by the music room after school. Yeah, we're probably gonna finish Anye off today. Then we can focus on Kanji, Naoto, and we'll hopefully be able to start Naoki's. Nanako's in. I'm not gonna read that again. Yeah, we're gonna do Culture Club. I think this is around the. Since we focused on other things, I think we're maybe not 100 times matching this blow for blow, but we'll finish Culture Club and Then we can focus on Naoto and Kanji. And when we clear one of them, we'll focus on I, and then probably one of the others. Senpai, are you going to practice now? Since you have Jayu, a persona of the Sun Arcana, you two might get along well. You feel your relationship with Anya is going to become closer soon. Will you attend Symphonic Band rehearsal this afternoon? Go to band practice. You're pretty passionate about music. Anya looks happy. Hopefully that means you guys get this one will be voiced, so you guys can get a little break from hearing me talk. Yasugami High Music Room. You attended band rehearsal. You played your trumpet with passion. Your expression has increased. Anya's trombone is playing a beautiful harmony. Anya, you sounded great today.
Huh?
But really? Yeah, I got totally lost in your solo. You've been working hard, and it sounds like it's been really paying off. Your tone is much better than before, and if I didn't know any better, I'd say you're actually enjoying it now.
Thank you very much.
That was voiced. That reminds me, I've been thinking about getting us a manager. You've done a lot for us, Anya, but it's about time you moved on. Huh? You mean you don't need me anymore? What? No, you've got the wrong idea. I like doing those things. Cleaning, balancing the budget, and setting up our performances. I thought I was helping out. Listen, what I mean is, you've done a great job, but I just think we've been too reliant on you. You're an able musician now, and we shouldn't be making you do all the grunt work by yourself. Captain! Well, okay, that's that. That's a wrap for today, guys. We're done. Go on. Go home. Wow, that was great news. It's like I'm a different person now. This might be the first time I've actually liked myself. It's all because of you. Here, take this. Anya put something in your hands. Obtained handmade tickets. It reads, Anya Matsunaga in concert date TBA. Don't laugh, okay? Anya is laughing awkwardly. That's my proof of my determination. I figured it was time to grab hold of my dream. I'm always using the word if when I talk about my music reaching someone, but from now on, it's gonna be when. To really make it happen, though, I know I have to keep trying. I can't just look the other way anymore. I meant this for you because you're the one who taught me all those things. I'm going to keep playing my best so that someday you'll be able to hear my music for real. Anya is looking at you with admiration in her eyes. The relation with Anya has grown deeper. And what are we now with her? Rank 10! We've maxed out the Sun Arcana, which is impressive for a link we have barely focused on in the beginning. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Azura, the ultimate form of the Sun Arcana. And if we can end up fusing that, I will gladly try to, but I'll be honest, I don't think we will. And once again, this is another one that didn't be voiced a good portion of the time. Surprising, usually they have been. The Anya Matsunaga social link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Anya Matsunaga social link. Your power to create personas of the Sun Arcana has reached its maximum. You, Nakami, has forged a bond that cannot be broken. By mastering the Sun Arcana, the Sun social link, you can now fuse Azura, the highest of the high. Sorry, I needed to take a sip there. I hope I can help you like you've helped me, Senpai. If there's ever a time when you're in trouble, like maybe you lose sight of who you really are the way I did, please think about me. Think about how I was able to muster up my courage. I'll always be rooting for you. Anya nods firmly. You know what? I think this is going to be my... So far, the question of the stream I'm going to offer for you guys. Which social link has been your favorite so far? And for those who know more about the other storylines of the social links, feel free to share them. I'm curious to hear about some of the ones we have not seen yet. Because some of them I only know from the anime, and some of them we haven't yet to be an experience. So let's let that be the question. What is your favorite social link so far? And while we have been making cranes, I'm actually going to take a break because I think we can also get some understanding from doing the pub. So let's go wash some dishes. Especially since it's a change of pace. Yes, I see Reese is there, but I want to work on understanding, especially because we need that stat up because we can't get one of our social links until we do. Welcome. Work. Do you work today? Work. Well, then I'll be counting on you. You decided to work part-time washing dishes. You silently wash the pile of dishes. Your diligence has increased. Oh, this does diligence as well. So I think when we hear the guys out, we get the... You finished washing the dishes, so you should take care of empty glasses. Today's patron is only an intelligent-looking worker. When you go to clear the intelligent worker's glass, he begins speaking quietly. You got a lecture on some difficult material from him. Okay, so you get a random stat, it looks like. Still, I guess we could continue working on our diligence. You've earned 2,500 yen from your work washing dishes. What do you guys think? Should we continue with do pub and get a random stat, or should we keep trying to make cranes and work on understanding and then focus on just pub work at night? Alright, what do we got tonight? Who can we hang out with? Alright, so pretty much everyone's saying, oh wait, go to the cafe. Let's see what the cafe's got. We needed to stop by Okanata anyways, so let's go to Okanaka. Where apparently it never rains. Okay, I believe this is our... I know people who dislike romance or dislike gore, but not many people dislike human drama. That's why I think it's a shame that they won't see a movie just because, especially zombie movies. I wish they were more popular. You told her everything you heard about oops art. Wow, interesting. I guess there's a lot of different types. Oh, this is for you. As thanks, I think you'll find it useful. You obtained Mystical Scarab. Was that in the movie? Ooh, thank you very much. I feel so much better. That particular movie, by the way, was about resurrecting ancient zombies with the Upa arts. The inquiry of resurrecting zombies is all kinds of exciting. That was not something I was expecting to read. Okay. So, Chagog. Cafe Chagog. The sign says, Owner Original Blend, 5,000 yen. You currently have over 2 million when you spend your afternoon hours here? Yes. Let's see what we'll get. Because I don't know what you get for doing this cafe. Cafe Chagall. Inside. Here you go. I'm impressed that you had the interior fortitude to set foot in here after all I said. My name is Muron. I'm the owner of this establishment, and even though this cafe is a chain, I absolutely refuse to serve mediocre coffee. I will sacrifice my standards for no one. I've got an older brother. I don't keep in contact with him much nowadays, but I caused him quite a bit of trouble. He became a Buddhist monk following in our family tradition, but he's socially awkward. I wonder how he's doing. This is actually another reference to the Buddhist monk social link of Persona 3. I wonder how he's doing. Sorry about that. When I start reminiscing, I have a hard time controlling myself. Well, drink up. It's a sublime cup of coffee. No, it's more than that. It's an experience. If you underestimate it, it will break you. The inside of your mouth is getting numb, but now it's sharply acidic, yet the body is full and rich, with sweet undertones. This flavor, it's bold, too bold. As you swept up in a black torrent of flavors, you desperately reach towards something and grasp it. Obtain the Dia skill card. From here on, a card will be displayed in Persona status screen skill listings. Drink coffee when you have Persona equipped that knows a skill with this card icon, and you can obtain a card with that skill. If the Persona has no skills with card icons, you will not gain a skill card. The skills that show the card depend on the Persona. This icon cannot be passed on through fusion. Developing more Personas will help you gain more skill cards, so experiment and see what you can find. Hey kid, I'm closing up soon. Judging by the current time of day, it appears that you lost consciousness. I guess your palate was overstimulated by mature flavors, and you succumbed. You're still a child. It's late. You must return home. So I guess, yeah, we got an achievement unlocked. An acquired taste. Alright. That's fair. You can work as a janitor at the hospital today. But let's go see what we can do in the pub again. So it looks like it's a random stat. I don't know if it's going to be a sharp increase, especially since our understanding and diligence just do not seem to want to rank up. Especially with how many times we've done that. But unless we are nowhere near done. The story's just beginning. Or should I say, our work is just beginning on them. Oh, oops. The rain loosened the dial. By some minor miracle, you can turn the dial. I don't really want to play. Especially those. I don't think it'll give anything we'll need. It's raining today. This weather reminds me of a man I once knew. It was raining on that day too. Oh dear, I'm sad now. Perhaps I should sing something to cheer myself up. Work. Will you work today? Work. Well then, I'll be counting on you. You decide to work part-time washing dishes. You silently wash the pile of dishes. Your diligence has increased. Increase it. You finish washing the dishes, so you should take care of the empty glasses. Which customer's glasses will you take? The grumbling young man's. When you go to clear the grumbling young man's glass, he looks at you as if he wants you to listen. You decide to listen to his complaints about his job. Your understanding is increased. So yeah, I guess it depends on the person. It's pleasantly sprinkling outside tonight. It's just the right amount of rain. Let's see if I can sing a song. The bar owner is happily belting out Inca songs. The grumbling young man became depressed for some reason while listening to the hostess sing. You listen to him talk about his problems. Your understanding is increased. Yes, we did it! Our understanding is now saintly. Which means I will definitely call to put in for the tutoring job. You've earned 3,000 yen for your work washing dishes. Now we really just need to do our diligence. The pub has enough patrons today that you received a bonus on top of your pay. Obtained 2,000 yen. Ooh, now we just need diligence. Which means we will no longer be raining. We'll be no longer with the cranes. But we will be working the pub. The rain doesn't seem to be letting up this morning. Glass of vendor for day. Nanako is in no condition to be visited. You must wait for her to recover. Alright. Who do we got today? I don't think we have a persona that has a skill thing. Let's see. I don't know. Some stats. Oh, no, he does! Let's see what other skills they can do. Alright, so it looks like we've made quite a few chances. So we do have some chances for a skill. Alright, you know, let's go to the cafe. Why not? Actually, no, let's check June S first, because I want to see if Adachi's there. He is not, sadly. Whoops. Go into town. We'll go into Okanata then. Since I don't think we... Oh, no, I'm an idiot. No, we gotta go to the Central Shopping District first. I almost forgot to sign up for the tutoring job. And actually, if I'm thinking about it, we might now, since we have our understanding motherly, we can, saintly, not motherly, we should be able to hopefully get Nanako, start one of the other last social links, the one we keep seeing, Naoki's. See others. Okay, where is it? Cooter. I'll make 10,000, requires high understanding, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights. Good, we can start that tonight. Take this job? Yes. You feel your understanding is sufficient for this job. You've taken the tutoring job. Leave from the bus stop in the shopping district on Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday nights. Which one do you want to read? Okay, unfortunately, I think that is actually the last job. So, And actually, since we have one more area we can do, since, like I said, our understanding is high enough, I'm going to go look for Naoki in the school. And we'll start once more a new, hopefully, if we can find him here, we can start one of the new school. No, wait. What does she have for again? What is she looking for again? I wonder how the old man at Dadara learned to be such a great artist. He gained like a million cool points if he was self-taught. You think he'd take me in as his apprentice? I'm guessing you can't find the thing I asked you about, huh? You don't think this high-speed gear exists? Well, I'm pretty sure it does. I mean, it looks like a kind of mechanical wheel, and you might be able to find it in an industrial-looking area. So yeah, we haven't gone through Naoto's area, but let's try second floor if he's on second floor. He's not. I don't think he was in the practice building, so we won't go up there. But what we will do is check the third floor, because we have honestly not been on that floor for a while. I want to see if the Riddle Master's got a new riddle for us. Well, back once again. It's the incredible, the magnificent mentalist. I knew you'd be back. I crafted new riddles, just in case you were ready for a new challenge. It's not like I'm ducking the books or anything. I'm just looking out for my fellow riddle friends. Bring it. Accepted. Quest 42. Riddle Senpai returns. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No, flipping the script. It's another calculation puzzle. This one's not the baby school, though. 3, 2, 1, get loose now. Skateboards in Group A. Go-karts in Group B. Egg timers all up in Group A. Alarm clock is strictly Group B. So, who does Protractor roll with? Group A or B? Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to think this one through. Sorry, I know I'm being silent, but I'm thinking it's... Honestly, I want to say it's Group A. So, what's the reason for all these seemingly unrelated items that are all so tight with each other, huh? A common number. Human motion or gears. It definitely sounds like human motion. Booyah, you could rock the nation with your dissertation on categorization. Obviously, any chucklehead could see that they're all items that commonly require mechanical energy from a human. No victory dance yet, because I'm going to hit you with the B side. Here comes the next one. Gorilla represents for Group A. Elephant is for Group B. Is Group B for life. Coffee maker goes to all the Group A parties. Egg beaters always at the hottest Group B nightclubs. Whose phone call does Avalanche answer? Well, letting the other group go to voicemail? Say it loud. I think it's Group B. You know what's up? So, tell me what the dealio is. Lay out the likeness for me. They're all indefinite articles. Boom, though, you got them both. That's 2 riddles in a row, so you're also on fire! Dang, yo, that's impressive, even though I should probably just expect a wonder kind like you to have no problem. So you saw that gorilla has 3 syllables, but it was in Group A, so it had to be that Group B used for definitely known as your indefinite article usage. Here's that loot just for you. Receive Snuff Soul. Complete quest 42. Riddle Senpai returns. We missed you, Riddle Senpai. Oh, do you want to try again? I see your mind still hungers for the challenge. But it doesn't work like that. You can't just keep re-challenging. One challenge a day. What? Just the rules of the game, son. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. So, you have it. So please, come back tomorrow. Alright, so it looks like Riddle Senpai's got some work for us. Ooh, and even you do. Nakumi-kun, can I have a moment with you? There's something I'd like to ask. I'll listen. Lately, nothing seems to be going quite right, and I've been trying to think of the cause. Feng Shui, that's gotta be it, right? I think maybe I need better Feng Shui. I've been anxious and complaining, and that's not how I usually am. So I was asking around, and some of the students said that you're good at finding random things for people. I'm looking for a crystal ball. Do you think you could find it for me? If I place it near the front door of my house, I'm sure all my problems will be solved. I'll see what I can do. Great, I'll leave it to you. Accepted quest 48. Require a crystal ball. I think we might have that. Do you have a question? Oh, about the crystal ball? Oh, well, I guess not. It seems like you'll find it in Hideout, being held by a statue of some sort. So yeah, it looks like we'll have to definitely go back through some dungeons. Hey, this guy... Is that our principal? Oh, Nakami-kun, isn't it? I remember your name since you're a transfer student. Would you mind talking with me for a moment? Oh, listen. Young people often say they dislike the countryside, but if you ask me, I'd say that they just don't have any hobbies. If they have any hobbies, then they wouldn't be bored even here in the country. I've been here ever since I was very small, but I've never been bored. That's because I have a collection. What sort of collection do you ask? Tanks. Collecting tank-related items. Damn! Let's just acknowledge our principal apparently likes collecting tank-related items. Literally. I just can't get enough of them. Gun barrels, caterpillar treads. Whoa. After just becoming principal here, I've been able to devote my time and money to expanding my collection, but training shell, that is the one thing I have been unable to acquire. If I were able to get a hold of it, I would be willing to give you a reward money can't buy. I think I can get you that. Really? If you can find one for me, I can't wait for you to bring it to me. Accepted quest 49. Acquire a training shell. Let's see if we have that. Okay. Where can you find a training shell? It may seem obvious, but I'd go to a place where tanks are. Where would a tank be? A tank would probably be in a base. There really aren't any near Inaba, though. That's the problem. So yeah, we definitely need to go back to Naoto's dungeon someday. Okay, so let's try the cafe. Yeah, let's go to the cafe. Going to town. See if we can't get that Agidine spell. Maybe we might one day bring back Izagami, and giving him that spell would be a beast. And I will definitely resummon him just to get that spell, and then throw him to a fusion. Cafe Chagall. Science's owner's original blend, 5,000 yen. You can attain a skill card from Sona Cert. You currently have over 2 million. Will you spend your afternoon school hours here? Yes. Let's see if we pass out again. Cafe Chagall inside. Muron's coffee is as sweet as last time. Once again, it's an overwhelming flavor that your body submits to. As you're swept up in a black torrent of flavor, you desperately reach towards something and grasp it. Woo! We obtained the Muggy Ein skill card from Cert. I'm not gonna read. Oh, so this says basically that means we won't be getting that skill card again. Hey kid, I'm closing up soon. Judging by the current time of day, it seems you have lost consciousness. I'm impressed that you came again. I'm even more interested in you now. Watching you reminds me of myself when I was young. Yes, that hot summer long ago, my brother and I used to cool watermelons in the shrines well. Would that work? But never mind. Talking about the past leads nowhere in particular. Now, you be careful on your way home, boy. You can come back here whenever you like. It's late. You must return home. You can work as a tutor today. Tutor today? Yes. We're going to start the tutoring today. Though, like the other jobs, I don't know if this will actually start with us doing anything. Like, where would you go? Shopping district. Which part-time job will you go to? Tutoring? Tutor today? Yes. Decide to work as a tutor today. So I wonder if, like the other ones, it will take us some time to start the link, but we will be able to do it.
I'm Shu Nakajima.
Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, he's just a shy boy. But he's so smart, you know? He got the highest score in his class on his last test, and the teacher?
Mom!
Enough of that. We're going to study now, so get out. Of course, dear. I don't want to bother you while you're learning. But still, Yukun? Was it? I heard Yasugami High's scores are starting to climb up there. Shu's already in his second year of middle school, so we need to start thinking of applying to high schools. Well, knowing him, I'm not worried about getting into a good school, but when it's time for college? Mom, that's enough I said. Oh my, I guess you're right. Well then, Yukun, please, make sure you teach him well. Study hard, Shu-chan. Okay. Hey? ... Yusan, right? Let me tell you up front, I have no intention of attending Yasugami High. The cram school I was going to wasn't that good, so I decided I needed to switch to private tutoring. You were the only one available, so... If I think you're inadequate, I'll have you replaced immediately. Remember that. Nice to meet you.
Same here.
Yes, I'm pretty sure all of us wanted to call him a prick. Then, what should we start with? I don't have any subjects that I'm particularly bad at. I feel confident that you should teach him. Let's teach him math. Something I could not actually ever teach a person. That will be fine. I'm a terrible math student. You tutored Shu. He grasps concepts quickly. He answers the problems you have for him in no time at all. You worked hard in explaining the subject to him in an easy-to-understand manner. Your expression has increased. Your knowledge has increased. Both stats we have maxed out. But, we'll continue next time. You were a good tutor. It was easy for me to understand what you were talking about. I'm sure my natural intelligence had something to do with that as well, of course. You're more than welcome to come again, whenever you have time. I'll keep working at my own pace as well, so please come and teach me again. You were accepted as a new tutor. You have become acquaintances with Shu Nakamijima, the snooty tutoring pupil. You feel a faint bond forming between you and Shu. Well, I guess unlike the other links, Shu starts automatically. Then again, by the time you first max out that understanding, damn. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou is a new bond. Brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Tower Arcana. That's right, we now have unlocked the Tower Arcana. So I think now the only Arcana we're missing is Naoki's Arcana. You established the tutored student social link of the Tower Arcana. You may earn an experience bonus when fusing personas of the Tower Arcana. I can't remember, unfortunately, what his is. Goodbye. I mean, I think we've seen the Hangman. Empress is Margaret. Kanji's Emperor. Yeah, I can't. You've earned 10,000 yen from your tutoring job. We making the bank now. Yosuke's... Yeah, I think he's Hangman. The rain doesn't seem to be letting up. You have the day off from school today. You've done everything you could do. All you can do now is wait for Nanako's recovery. What should you do today? Especially because we don't have much left to do. You realize you haven't bought anything from the home shopping program this week. Maybe you should watch it. Well, let's see what we get. And at the TV, which program should you watch? Watch the shopping program. You're an affectionately Shu-san. Here comes Tanaka over the airwaves studio. Hello everyone, welcome to Tanaka's Amazing Finalities. Granter of your desires. This is Tanaka's Amazing Finalities, a mail-order television program being broadcast live to you. We guarantee your purchase will meet your satisfaction for a fair market price. Now let's introduce the products available for these 3 days. It's Angel Skirt. Its mystic power protects you. Oh my goodness, I can't believe its wonderfulness. I'll add diet food times 2 to your Angel Skirt, all for the low price of 59,800 yen. We've got another fantastic product on sale today. Soma, assorted juicy beverage. On top of this, I'll add amaretto soda to your Soma for only 19,800. These products are so popular we can only allow 1 order per person. Which would you like to purchase today? You can only buy one of these products offered. We currently have over 2 million. your angel skirt combo for $59, and that's what we're gonna buy. Angel skirt. Bought the angel skirt combo, including angel skirt times 1 and diet food times 2. Wow, we sold through our entire stock. Thank you all so much for your participation in today's show. Today's sale is over, but you'll get another sale chance for 3 days starting next Sunday. See you next time on this channel. Hear the catchy song again. Here comes Nanako over the airways to you. The shop program has ended. We turned off the TV. You know what I'm also going to do, since we have plenty of quests that definitely say we have items to do, we're going to go stop at Dataro's and see what we can buy from him, or sell from him. Since we've had so much stock now, go to town. And I don't know if there are more side quests available, but since we're going in anyways, we'll probably go and see what we'll do. After that, we'll see what we can sell. Or we'll see what we'll do for today, because so I'm thinking I don't think we have a lot to do today. Data, it's been a while since we've seen you. The Metalworks. Welcome, it's raining today. On trippy days like this, your heart for an art tends to dull. Maybe it's because I don't see many materials. I got plenty materials for you, Datara. Sell all of them. If you sell all your materials, the total will come to 233,100 yen. Will you sell all your materials? Yes. Oh, that's an insolent steal, isn't it? If you have that, I can. Wait just a moment, please. I apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Midara Homon has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that an iron gear, isn't it? If you have that, I can. Wait just a moment, please. I apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and created this fantastic piece. Kaitsubaka has added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a sacrilege item? Isn't it? Yeah, that I can. Just wait a moment, please. It's been a while since we sold anything to Dataro, so I apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and created this fantastic piece. Number 1 has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a sharp thorn? Isn't it? Yeah, that I can. Wait just a moment, please. I apologize for the wait. It helped me synergize my art and created this fantastic piece. Chris Naga has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that an alloy signature? Isn't it? If you have that, I can. Wait just a moment, please. Apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Passion has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a flame scale? Isn't it? If you have that, I can. Wait just a moment, please. Apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and created this fantastic piece. Oh, I'm not even going to try to read that. I have no idea how to read that. I'm sorry. Has been added to the list of items. Oh, is that Azure Accord? Isn't it? Yeah, that I can. Wait just a moment, please. Apologies for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Mayoga Boo has been added to the list of items for sale. Is that a Dogma clasp? Isn't it? Yeah, that I can. Wait just a moment, please. Yeah, I apologize for this long scene, but yeah, like I said, it's been a long time since we've given anything to Dataro. I apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Pickle Madam has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a smart class? Isn't it? Yeah, that I can. Wait just a moment, please. Apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Court Cydia has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a rubbery object? Isn't it? Yeah, that I can. Wait just a moment, please. Apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Skill Greaves has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a sturdy molder? Isn't it? If you have that, I can. Wait just a moment, please. Apologies for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Cowboy Boots has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a wrought lamp? Isn't it? If you have that, I can. Wait just a moment, please. I apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Heavy Heels has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a stretchy object? Isn't it? Yeah, that I can. Wait just a moment, please. I did not expect this to take this long. My apologies. I apologize for the wait. It's helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Svafnir, isn't that the name of Odin's horse? Has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a crimson cover? Isn't it? If you have that, I can. Wait just a moment, please. Apologies for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Vampire shoes has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a heavy iron lump? Isn't it? If you have that, I can. Wait just a moment, please. Apologies for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Steel plate has been added to the list of items for sale. Oh, is that a steel collar? Isn't it? If you have that, I can. Wait just a moment, please. You guys want me just I'm going to fast forward this because it seems like we have a long list of items still to go through. Apologies for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Photon plate has been added to the list of items. I'm just going to fast forward through the rest of these. Because we got so many. Okay, that was probably a new weapon for Naruto. You can see we're getting a lot of now items for. I'm just going to continue letting it fast forward until this is done. As you can see, there's still plenty here. I really did not expect this many items. Alright, there we go. But let's see if we can't get some new weapons. Let's see how number 1 does. Okay, that's a whole lot more. No. I want to see what the other ones are like. No. Alright, looks like we're replacing our myth-like sword for our number 1. Yes? I don't want to sell the myth-like sword because it's such a cool sword. Alright, Yosuke, it's time for a new weapon for you. Okay, we'll equip it. Yukino. I mean, I like. Yeah, we're definitely gonna sell that. I'm sorry. And Teddy, we'll get rid of your. Okay, I'm just curious. I wish I knew more with the. Okay, yeah, we gotta give him that. Unfortunately, plus his bear claws are terrible. So we pretty much, I think, lost a good measure of what we just bought. Or we sold, but whatever. It works. We got new gear. Okay, let's see. What can we do today? A lot of people are eating at Aya's. But it's Sunday. I don't want to go to a movie with Chie. Let's check if Adachi's in June S. Nope. Alright, let's just go back into town. Go home. I don't really think there's much we can do right now. Because we really don't need the, Aya's. Actually, you know what? Let's try Aya's. Worst case, we'll get, I don't know why I clicked June S. My apologies. Give me a minute. We'll try the rainy day special once more and see if, hey, maybe most of our stats are maxed out. So, worst case, we'll get more diligence that way anyways. But, hey, maybe we have it high enough we can finish the rainy day special. This is the Chinese diner Aya. Aya seems to be having some kind of promotion today. A sign reads, Rainy Day Challenge, 3,000 yen, Mega Beef Bowl. If you finish this queen-size bowl, it's free. You feel taking on this dish will help you raise several characteristics. You currently have over 2 million yen. Spend time here. Yes, spend time today. And I'm going to take a sip of water because, damn, this is making my throat dry. Central Shopping District, Chinese Diner Aya. You accepted the Rainy Day Special Mega Beef Bowl Challenge. You still can't see the rice. You begin to suspect that your bowl is a portal to the meat dimension. The amount of meat contained within this bowl is truly staggering. In order to finish this goal, you must have the understanding of your limits, knowledge to control your pace. Sorry, I knew that. Like I said, I knew that set. Courage to face this unrelenting tide of beef, and the diligence to persevere against this colossal challenge. All these traits are necessary to master the rainy day special mega beef bowl challenge. You are unable to finish your meal in your current state. You tried your best to finish the rainy day special mega beef bowl challenge, and your personality has grown tremendously. Your knowledge has increased, your courage has increased, your diligence has increased. Unfortunately, we didn't max it out, but yeah, it looks like I too bad, mister. That'll be 3,000 yen. Come back soon. Thank you. So yeah, it looks like you missed her again. My daughter's out making deliveries today, too. I'm sorry she's busy all the time. I'm truly lucky to have such a hard-working girl. Thanks to her, business is booming. Yeah, as always, the owner is talking about Aika. She's not in the game. I guess when the game developers were thinking that, they never thought to, hey, we could just put her as a character, but yeah, it's just a constant reference to the anime character. After finishing your meal, you went home. So yeah, it looks like definitely to finish the rainy day special, you do need all your stats maxed out, because I will show you. Ooh, you get a cutscene. Now the weather.
The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
Thankfully, we don't need to worry about that. It seems the fog will set in tonight. Because, we did save Nanako. Because there was no way. And I'm just going to do this to show you. I'm going to show you our stats, our social stats. So yeah, only diligence is not maxed out now. So yeah, every other stat we've maxed out. Despite as you see, and I'm going to save quick. Especially there is one time I had the game stopped working on one of these moments. So return to your room and watch the Midnight Channel. Watch TV in your room. It's midnight. The fog is set in. No one is appearing on the Midnight Channel. Nanako has been rescued, and you were able to arrest the culprit. There's probably no need to watch the Midnight Channel anymore. Fog is covering the town. No mysterious figure, no cutscene. Alright. Now, does this mean can we see Nanako? Come on, I want to see Nanako. The fog from yesterday is still there this morning.
Oh, there he is!
Wait,
Take a look at this. Namatame
Okay, there's your answer. The front page headline article says that Nanatame has regained consciousness. Today before dawn, the suspect Taro Natami, who has been confined in the local hospital, regained consciousness. In response to the police questioning, he testified that he is sorry for what he has done and was scared. From here on, the police are hoping to solve the entire case based on the suspect's depositions.
So it's finally over.
Yeah, seriously. I wish we could have done it sooner. Isn't the fog kind of thick this morning? It's so chilly.
I'll be honest, as someone who lives in a cold state,
It's cold in November.
I would not notice a fog being cold. I mean, like, I would just be, if I was them, I would be like, this isn't normal? Tachi, what are you doing here?
It's you guys. Perfect timing. I just got a call from the hospital.
This is about
They
Nanako?
said that starting today, it's okay to visit Nanako-chan.
Yes, we can see our cousin slash little sister. So yes, I guess she was just unconscious until we rescued her. Since remember, you are supposed to have a deadline, it's
So
just...
you already know about it.
Deadline, it's just, with us, and to be fair, the game doesn't tell you when the deadline's up. Unlike the Persona 5, I think maybe they just didn't think to do that. So, plus, I don't see a chance of just wasting it. Plus, we've been trying to kind of equipped rather well in handling it, so... Is it finally over?
Well, the perp's been caught, so yeah. He's still mentally unstable, but we're slowly piecing together a story. This is still a secret, but I guess it's okay to tell you guys. You know that diary we found? There were entries about Miss Yamano and Miss Konishi in it. Looks like Namatame had been making advances on Miss Konishi. That son of a bitch! Yeah, well, I'm gonna head to the hospital now. Dojima-san's recovering too, so I need to go over a few things about this case with him.
Yosuke.
Sorry, I'm alright. Namatame's been caught. He can't hurt anyone now. But forget him. Let's all go visit Nanako-chan after school.
Of course! Let's tell the others once we get to school.
Just a reminder, the finals are next week. How's your studying going? Though you may be very busy with your studies, make sure you keep up your personal grooming. Every year some boy comes stumbling into class with stubble on their chin. Of course, their 5 o'clock shadow is more a 5-day shadow. Speaking of facial hair, some nations used to impose a tax on facial hair. Oh god, I would hate that. And, come on, it's my own home country. I mean, I wasn't born and raised there, but my blood is that. In 18th century Russia, they had hat tax, bath tax, laundry tax, chimney tax, and more to fund their military. Those sure were taxing times. Oh, be sure to take this down. You never know what will be on the test. Just like you never know what will be taxed next. You listen to the lecture intently. Your knowledge is increased.
Nanako, everyone's here to see you.
Oh god, I thought for a second, don't tell me this isn't voiced. Talking still seems painful for her. Nevertheless, Nanako looks happy.
Dojima-san! How many times does this make it today? I understand that you're worried about your daughter, but you still need your rest too.
Sorry.
I mean, come on. Come on, give the guy some slack. It's his daughter.
Well, my wounds are just closed up, and it seems I have a couple of fractures as well.
Oh god, I know how it feels to fracture something. I'm still having issues with that.
I'm sorry. I'll wheel him back to his room immediately.
They should just
What
stop
are you apologizing for?
leaving him the
It's almost time for your checkup, so make sure you're back in your room before then.
leaving him the wheelchair. I mean, he can't get around without the wheelchair. Although in the anime, I think he had crutches. So. Take it easy.
I'm okay. 'Cause you came.
Are you talking about Dojima or Nanako? Because remember, Dojima was in a car crash. To be coming across with just a wound and some fractures. Agree with the nurse option, April. April. I literally would question, why would you be so loud? Especially that kid looks like she. Yeah. So I mean, Nanako, I don't know what to say. If she's better or bad, I mean, hers is just from from her experience in the TV world. She was a little too young to be in there. Damn it, Tame. She seems to have fallen asleep, but yeah. Dojima, he got into a car accident. Like, he's just coming across with just some fractures and a wound that's closed up, at least now, but damn, he's at least... Man, dude's made of iron. I mean, as someone who has fractured and tried walking doing that, yeah. And yes, because I thought it was just my leg had hurt because I'd fallen on it. Received an exclamation occurring. Wow, I don't know why I don't know why I can't read that for this moment. Concerning Nanako's condition from the doctor.
Her condition is stable for now, but I never thought I'd say this as a doctor, but we still can't figure out the cause of Nanako-chan's symptoms. That's why we can only administer temporary treatments to alleviate her current pains. But she's not in danger anymore, is she?
She's regained consciousness, but we can't let our guard down yet. All we can do for now is to monitor her condition closely.
So she's not going to be up and running. Unfortunately, Nanako will not be returning home with us. And there's Dojima, sadly.
Adachi, how's it going with Namatame?
Well, he's awake now, but he's in no condition to tell us anything useful. We only get a little time each day to interrogate him, so we're stuck until his strength recovers.
I see. I should get back to work as soon as possible. Hopefully by then Nanako will be out of the hospital.
I think Nanako-chan can get more peace and quiet if she stays here. It's so foggy out, and there's been some weird rumors going around. Seems like no one knows why there's so much fog in town.
It's true. The number of patients complaining about fog-related health problems has increased, which is quite unusual.
Is the fog poisonous?
I can't say for sure that it has no effect on the human body. It certainly could be a psychological effect. People's anxiety over the fog could cause problems.
I mean, can fog normally be...
I
mean, I guess if it was like poisonous fog...
That's not my field, so I can only speculate.
Does that actually exist, or am I just thinking of something?
The transportation of our medical supplies has been delayed due to the fog.
Fog-related health problems. Oh, that's just ridiculous.
Is it?
Anyone who says that is just blowing smoke.
No, seriously, is it? I mean, it's a weird thing to ask in this series, because it is fog-related, the fog, but that's mystical fog from another world. Nanako has somehow regained consciousness, but it seems it will take some more time until she fully recovers. Tommy's interrogation has finally begun. The fog that won't lift and people's mysterious health problems. For now, it seems you can only watch and wait to see how things will turn out. So yeah, we've got some time. I think we're continuing with social links, unfortunately. Probably.
Isn't this weather strange? How could it be lasting so long?
I've never seen anything like it.
I wonder what's causing it. It's so creepy. I heard that a friend of mine's son got sick from the fog and collapsed. You know how sensitive children are to that sort of thing.
I heard something too. They say an old man was driving through the fog and got into an accident.
What? Did he lose control?
Well, he'd never been in an accident or even gotten a ticket before, so something seems off.
I mean, couldn't he just not have been able to see through the fog? I mean, it's fog. Doesn't it blind you?
I've even heard there are experts saying it's poisonous. I wonder if that's true.
Is it possible for fog to be actual poisonous? Like, or am I just thinking of like media and like animes that are making me think poisonous fog?
Do you think it's, because of that global warming thing?
If one of these says it's a myth, they should be hit.
This town's changed
No, don't actually hit them,
over the years. I wish the government would step in and do something about this.
What the hell is the government?
I agree completely. If we're going to pay taxes, I expect the authority.
Okay, so it is. I'm just thinking, is it media or... Hey, what do you expect the government to do? Just take machines and... like, vacuum up all the fog?
Don't inhale fog or you die!
He's not the first one like that I've seen lately.
At least nobody's starting a cult about the fog.
Oh, I'm sure it's not true.
Okay, poisonous gas I can readily more believe. That's the thing.
Is something wrong?
Oh my, I think I'm coming down with something.
You can't be serious. Oh, that's right. I needed to do some grocery shopping. Well then.
What was the point of that guy in this scene? A hypo what?
Business has been so slow lately.
Okay, looks like we... Now, let's go spend time with Reese. Perhaps. Where'd you like to go? Shopping district? Oh, so you're basically saying it's like a sickness, like, they think they got a sickness, but it's all in their head.
Senpai!
Oh, senpai? Wow, pretty lucky I happened to run into you at this hour. I just finished helping out the store. Ree seems bored. She might appreciate it if you talked with her. You already have an inseparable bond with Reese. You feel that you can't get any closer to Reese than you are now, but it may be nice to spend the evening with her. Should you spend the evening with Reese? I think we'll spend the evening with Reese, because she's our girlfriend. We haven't had too much boyfriend and girlfriend time with Reese. Really? Yay, I get to spend some time with you. Reese seems happy.
Senpai!
Did you know the show we played at Junes went viral on the internet? People left comments like, "What band is this? And when's their next gig? Huh, maybe it's a shame we only were doing it for one day. Hey senpai, why don't we play a secret show next time?" Sure, if I can save that again.
Huh?
What? Teddy's rubbing off on you. What will you do if you fall and hurt yourself, huh? Don't try and manufacture any more legends, okay? It's even funnier if you remember, you was the only one who didn't hurt himself. Reese warned you against it. I think I'll pass on doing any more concerts for a while. It's not like I'm back into showbiz yet. Oh, if I wear Teddy's costume, maybe people won't know if it's Reset. Can you fit in that costume? You enjoyed your idle chat with Reese. You feel your relationship with Reese has grown stronger. It hasn't. Because we have her maxed out. Oh, it's already so late. But I don't want you to leave yet. I shouldn't be so clingy, I know. Hey, senpai, I want you to have this.
I want you to have it,
Love marshmallow from Reese. It's a special something just for you. Keep it to yourself, okay? Well then, good night, senpai. So I'm guessing that's a food item she made for us. Which is worrisome with these girls. I mean, Reese isn't the worst cook. She just makes it too spicy. Then again, how the hell do you make a marshmallow spicy? Who else would like to debate that? How do you make a marshmallow spicy? You overhear students talking. Sorry, I need to pause to see who's saying anything in the chat. And the weather's really been weird lately. What's up with all this fog? I was gonna say no hot sauce, and then yeah, Pepper would do that. This fog looks is going to stay here forever. But I heard it's nothing to worry about. That's what the great guy on TV said. Oh, I also heard that it's poisonous, very toxic. Nobody even knows why it's toxic. Man, just thinking about how toxic it is makes me feel ill. I should probably stay at home for a while, cough. You're just too lazy to take the finals beginning next week, aren't you? Running student. Forrest is running in the background as always. Did onion really make it spicy? It's seriously too cold now. Such a painful season if you got back pains. Ow! See? Speaking of back pains, there's a deity that makes your back hurt. It's a it's a titan named Atlas. Do you know about him? He's often depicted carrying the earth on his shoulders. And it looks really heavy. Makes me hurt just looking at it. And atlases are also used in geography class. Do you know what they are? Well then, Yukun, who doesn't look like he'd know. Bastard, I've answered every question in this class. Check. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's a globe, a book of maps. Really? Do cook onions come across as spicy? It's very good. You're very good. Yep, an atlas is a book of maps. Medicare's book of maps features a large picture of Atlas on the cover. Note the spelling. A-T-L-A-S, okay? I mean, how else would you spell it? Well, there's always... Ow! My back. You gave the correct answer. If you're questioning, that's a tongue-in-cheek reference to their own spelling. Because if you remember, the people who make Persona 4 is Atlas, but they don't spell it A-L-T-A-S. They spell it with a U instead of that second A. So this is the game mocking their own company's spelling of Atlas. Okay, but is that the... To be fair, Magus, but is that the onion or what you're cooking with that makes that? Class event for today. I'm afraid I don't know that game. Police have probably begun questioning Natame. It's going to take a while for Nanako to recover. You have no choice but to wait until the situation changes. So yeah, we're still waiting around for things to happen. Okay, looks like we're not going to the springs with Kanji. But what we will do is go hang out with Naoto. But yeah, Atlas made quite a few games. I mean, Shin Megami Tensei is one of their well-known ones. I think Devil Survivor is another one. I don't know that game, but it's one of the games they make. Also, just me, has anyone noticed Teddy in any of the scenes? Because then again, I don't think I heard Naoto or Kanji, but at least we've been seeing them regularly. That reminds me. So we've seen him? Ah, whatever. We'll worry about him later. But Naoto is here.
Senpai?
Oh, you Senpai. I don't know what to say. If you don't mind, I'm free today. Naoto is trying to make you feel better. Come to think of it, someone had sent Naoto a mysterious card. Maybe it would be best if you walk her home. You feel your relationship with Naoto is going to come closer soon. What should you do? Walk Naoto home. Oh, no. I'll be fine by myself. Walk her home anyway. Well, if you don't mind. Naoto seems a bit relieved despite her protests. This was in my shoe locker. Naoto's holding a sealed letter. Challenge for a duel? You're quite old-fashioned, are you? Naoto's laughing heartily. Judging by the name and the handwriting, the sender is a woman. She thoughtfully provided her a year in class. When one factors in the heart-shaped seal as well, it's hard to imagine that this is related to my job in any way. In other words, there's no need to read it. Damn! Naoto just burnt... I apologize. I wasted your time with this pointlessness. How misleading. A sealed letter at a time like this. What will you do with it? I cannot dispose of it on school premises, of course. I'll take it home and feed it to the shredder. Damn! Naoto! Just gets a love letter, or love confession letter. Literally will burn it. Well, burn it, shred it. Damn. And she got it from another girl. Naoto's words are blunt. Whether the sender is male or female, I have no intention of responding. I have no time to dilly-dally with callow love affairs. I assume the same is true for you? Saying they love me without even knowing me? Lucratus. I mean, she's given a good reason, but damn. Let's go.
Senpai.
Would you like to stop somewhere on the way? There are still some questions I have regarding the murders. Naoto has taken the case seriously. You feel your relation with Naoto has grown deeper. No, since we stopped our previous conversation for the current stream, I have another question. What would you do if you got a love confession or a love letter? The Naoto Shirogami social link has reached level 3. Your power to create personas of the Fortune Arcana has grown. Naoto's determination in battle has been enhanced. Naoto can now perform a follow-up attack during battle. Woot woot. Then, shall we be off? You talked with Naoto about the murders.
I'll see you again.
You walked Naoto to her house and went home. You can work as a tutor today, and we definitely aren't. We're going to do that. Now that we have the tutor link, we have work to do. Plus, we can get big pay jobs. Plus, hey, it's another social link to work on. I don't know if we'll max it out, but if we can, why not? Which part-time job will you go to? Tutoring? You feel your relationship with Shu will deepen. Tutor today? Yes. You decide to work as a tutor today. You tutor Shu.
Can you teach me this?
With regards to question 4 here, why does it use this formula? You just try to explain it to him in a way that he could understand. Your expression has increased. No knowledge increased, though. Which we don't really need. Is this cheesecake delicious? I don't know why I started with that word for a minute. I bought it from an online shop that's all the rage these days. It's been the top ranked store for 15 weeks straight. Just like Shu-chan, first place in everything.
Mom!
Stop it. But you're my pride and joy. So, Yukon, about Shu. Do you think he could make it into Tokyo University? I don't want him to ever have to have any hardship. Once he's in a good college, he's set, right? Everyone has a natural talent. Shu-chan just happens to be how smart he is. I just want him to go to a good college so he can get a good job. Then buy a good house and find a good... Mom! Don't you worry about me, Mom. I'm always on top. I am right now, and I always will be. That's right, he really is the perfect child. Shu's mother continues to lavish praise on her son.
Mister.
If I get into a good college, am I really set? Of course.
No kidding.
I see, then I should be aiming for that, huh? Shu seems a little distracted. I don't really need to be set just yet. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean anyway. Well, I just need to study. There's no point in asking about college unless I'm really smart. She was looking down.
Raison d'etre.
Oh, thank God they read that. Do you know what that means? Sure I do. My surprise. Well, it makes sense that you're 3 grades above me. Shu nods. I thought that would be better to say it's irrelevant. I only have Mom, and the guys at school are all kids. It seems that Shu has opened his heart to you, if only a little. You feel your relationship with Shu has deepened slightly. The powder create personas of the Justice Arcana has grown. Huh? Time's up already? We were still in the middle of that last question. I'll stay and help you. You don't have enough diligence, damn. Huh, time's up already? We were still in the middle of that last question. But until next time. I see. Well then... Yeah, we need ranked up... We need to have our diligence fully ranked for that. Since you remember, our diligence should be at 4. You finished your tutoring job and went home. You've earned 10,000 yen from your tutoring job. Today is Labor Appreciation Day, so you have the day off from school. All you can do now is wait and watch the situation unfold. What should you do today? What should we do? I mean... Oh, Hisano, let's see if we can't continue. And I once again hit the calendar instead of what I meant to do. We got into the evening? Yes. Go to town. Yes. Same way I got floodplain. And down we go. Hey, she's still here. Yu-chan. I'm no good. I said I didn't want to see you, and yet a part of me was hoping that you would come anyway. I'm happy you did. If that's alright with you, shall we talk? You feel your relation with Hisano is going to become closer soon. Will you spend the day with Hisano? Spend time with Hisano.
Yes.
I'd be happy to. Hisano smiles gently. Good, good. We're still gonna increase her length. I was half expecting you to come and half thinking that you'd given up. Being non-committal, floating around, never deciding to be one thing or another. Can a man understand that? I get it. I see. I suppose this kind of feeling isn't gender specific. Hisano smiles cheerfully. I just remembered something. Before we were married, you remember my husband and I could only meet once a year, yes? So we exchanged letters all the time. I wait by the mailbox every day, wondering when his next letter would arrive. The days one came would fill me with joy, but I also felt that reading it immediately would be wasteful. I wanted to write my reply so badly that I would grow impatient and read it carefully over and over. What were they about? Do you know, I've forgotten after all this time, huh? Hisano smiles. When you find yourself someone to love, try writing a letter for them. Just one line can convey so much more your feelings than 100 speeches. Hisano smiles nostalgically. Feel some of the loneliness she is bearing. The old lady's social link has reached level 6. Your power to create personas at the Death Arcana has grown. But, you know what? I've lost the letters you sent to me. I thought I kept them in a safe place. Well, I suppose I don't need them anymore anyway. Hisano looks sad. Maybe having those letters again would cheer her up.
I'll see
You left Hisano and went home. Please note, I don't know if we're supposed to find the letters to continue. I may have to look that up. Unfortunately, I have no idea what we need to do them. You hear someone at the front door. Your order from the show has arrived. It's the Angel Skirt combo you purchased from the TV show. Contained Angel Skirt and Diet Food ×2. We're probably going to give that and a bonus surprise sticker. You can work as a janitor at the hospital today. Unfortunately, we will not be working as a janitor today. We have no need for that, so what we will do is work at the... Where will you go today? Shopping district. We'll work at the pub and try to raise that diligence. Hey, Naoto's here, but I don't think this will be socially. You, son, I didn't expect to see you at this hour. I came to check out the bookstore, but it seems I'm a little too late. Would you like to stay here for a while and chat? Naoto seems bored. She might appreciate it if you talked with her. Let's spend the evening with Naoto. Why not? Spend time with Naoto.
Yes.
Thank you. Well then. Naoto seems happy. Make sure we can progress more on her link.
Well...
About the culture festival. I'm sorry. If it was the only way I couldn't have... But it was the only way I couldn't have possibly have gone out in front of that crowd wearing a swimsuit. It's embarrassing enough to be on stage at all, let alone for a beauty pageant. But you won. I didn't expect that myself. Since that day, more people have turned an inquisitive eye towards me. To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. Naoto is sighing. That aside, have you heard the latest rumor from the Imagi Inn? The night of our stay, someone reported hearing men screaming from one of the rooms, and... You enjoyed your idle chat with Naoto. You feel your relationship with Naoto has grown stronger. You feel your relationship with Naoto could become stronger soon.
Oh.
I should be getting back. I didn't mean to keep you here for so long. I have a gift for you. You should have it if you're ever feeling hungry.
Please accept
Some
it.
caramel drop from Naoto. Wait, you can just make caramel? Well then, let's go home. We don't really know how Naoto is as a cook. You saw Naoto off and then went home. Still foggy. You overhear students talking. I can't even see the sky with all this fog. I really don't like this weather. Huh? Why? I'm fine with it. Some people say this fog is poisonous, but I don't feel bad at all. You're worrying too much. Just imagine that the town was supposed to be like this from the very beginning. Pretend that this is natural. If you say so. More students are calling in sick lately. I guess it's nothing really unusual. Forest's running by, but You really want to tell me that's nothing unusual? Do you have a lot of people getting sick at the end of the November?
Good day.
Good afternoon. I'm not quite used to meeting you here. Yes, there hasn't been any further developments regarding the card. I suspect that it was mostly a prank in poor taste. I apologize for troubling you with it. Naoto seems calm, but maybe you should walk home after school. We'll see what we can do, because we know we're going to progress with Naoto no matter what, but maybe I should go home for today. Fog doesn't seem to be lifting either. Don't you feel drained on foggy days? The bad news is I can't go home yet, though. That's the crushing reality of a full-time employee. Days like these, I just want to spend all my days counting my money at home. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's easy to count when you use a sequence of numbers with a common difference. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Numbers with a geometric progression are more difficult to count by. Here's a sequence that's even harder to count by. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Yukun, can you answer this? 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. What is this sequence called? I'm not I think it's Fibonacci, to be honest. It sounds familiar. You gave the answer you think is correct. Yep, that's the Fibonacci sequence. Good to know you're studying. The Fibonacci sequence is defined starting with 0, then 1, then all the others are the sum of the two numbers before them. You know, that's not the first time I've heard that. I've actually heard that. I remember watching that in a Family Guy episode, or seeing that mention a Family Guy episode, which is surprising. Never think you could learn something from Family Guy. I wouldn't dream of having my money grow in a geometric progression, but at the very least, I can wish for a Fibonacci growth. Sorry that I'm getting off topic, but my husband is acting weird lately. Not that we've been fighting, but he's been going on about how the fog is poisonous. Ugh, I'm so depressed. Let's continue the lecture. Let's just continue the lecture. Gave the correct answer. Your knowledge is increased. Class have been ended for today. You have no choice but to wait until the situation changes. But what can we do today? So yeah, it looks like a lot of Naotos. Let's go hang out with Naoto. Oh wait, but we still have one more time with the Riddle Master. Yo, sup, I got some good riddles for you, huh? My exams? Yeah, I'm kind of on the verge of throwing in the towel. But I got the fire. I'm gonna keep on fighting. Sorry, I lied. I already gave up. I didn't want to face my riddle brother like that, but I can't lie to you. I guess it's employment for me. I can't imagine sacrificing this for just interviews. Use a care and grooming versus less gainful employment. It's a tough choice, but right now, it's riddle time. Have at you. Is that a challenge? Accepted. Quest 55. Revenge of the Little Senpai. And it's time for another logical throwdown. Once again, the category is categories. Our old friends, Group A and B, are back in effect. F's in Group A. G's in Group B. N is in Group A. O is in Group B. Which does Group P have this out of its ride? Let's think. I want to say Group A should be... Wait, no. I'm getting lost in my riddles. I think it's Group B. Maybe it's just the funk that's telling me it's in Group B. Oh yeah, then what do the letters in that group have in common, son? I think it's... I think it's the way they're drawn. Out of sight, way to go, Riddle Bro. You were able to view the letters in terms of curves and angles, and you ascertained the distinction. However, that one was easy. It's just a little mental appetizer before the main course. I knew I'd have to step up my game to give you a worthy challenge. Alright, now for the next problem. Next one's another group riddle, baby. C is group A. Check is group B. Mid is group A. RN is group B. BK is group A. NE is a group B. Which of these three is in group A's speed dial? I want to say Promethium. Correct. Elemental number 61. Promethium. Much like Prometheus himself, you are bringing the heat, son. Technically, picture them and measure them all as bionic elements with the prime atomic numbers 43, 97, 101. Master Ogata thought he found element 43 and named it Nipion. He found element 75 and didn't know. Now it's time for me to split the final verse. It's time to find the mismatch problem. It took me a long time to come up with this one. Which one of these is not like the others? Stop, need, decimal, art, penal, wines, onset, guns. Which one of these should find a different circle of friends? Need. You don't need to be here. Most impressive. I was firing my shots, but wasting ammunition. My chance to hit you was like 0 division. All the other words can be formed into at least 2 other words. Single word anagrams, not anagrams, that uses every letter. This, my friends, means you are the champ, This means that you are the champ, my friend. You are no longer just a riddle bro. You and I are like riddle partners in crime, or riddle soulmates, or like some kind of other crazy riddle epochy. So to celebrate this kinship of gainship, I hook you up with this. Stay sharp, my man. Receive Chewin' Soul. Completed quest 55, Revenge of the Riddle Senpai. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just afraid because I'm just running because I'm afraid I won't live up to my potential. If I succeed, I can protect my fro. I can protect my soul. Alright, I'll do it. I'll study like there's no tomorrow. Is this the last we'll hear from our Riddle Senpai? Don't tell me we're done with Riddle Senpai. Alright, we were going for Naoto, weren't we? Oh, we can see Nanako, but I want Nanako to have her rest. We need to work on our links.
Senpai?
Oh, you Senpai. I don't know what to say. If you don't mind, I'm free today. Naoto is trying to make you feel better. Come to think of it, if someone had sent Naoto a mysterious card, maybe it'd be best if you walked her home. You feel your relationship with Naoto is going to become closer soon. What should you do? Walk Naoto home? Oh no, I'll be fine by myself. Walk her home anyways. Well, if you don't mind. Naoto seems a bit relieved despite her protests. Did she get another one? Naoto's holding her card. That card again?
Yes.
Yes, it's unmistakable. Naoto nods firmly. Judging by its appearance, it's on the same cardstock, the same size, unsigned, just like the last time. I'm almost certain this came from the same person. Let's talk about this someplace more private. Samawaga floodplain. Fog has developed the area. You checked out the card with Naoto. The card reads as follows. Dear Detective Prince. Wait, no. Dear Detective, your prized possessions are in my hand. Can you recover them? The game is afoot. The Phantom Thief. Wait, did they try to steal Naoto's hearts? But this is too early for that! This seems to be the work of the figure who snuck into the Shirogami estate. I'll send this to Yakushiji-san so he can turn it into the police's evidence. Sometimes I really wish these were more the Phantom Thief. How absurd. I haven't the time to waste on this. Running from a challenge? Running away? Natsu seems to have gotten angry. He broke into our estate and sent me this challenge. Leaving this in the police's hand could jeopardize the honor of the Shirogami name. Ugh, that's why I don't like this. When I'm with you, I always seem to lose my composure. I don't want to get involved with this sort of childish game. But to ignore it only makes me angry. Let's catch him together. Of course we will. You're the one who brought this to my attention. Let's work on this together. Naoto is fidgeting with embarrassment. You decide to accept the Phantom Thief's challenge with Naoto. You feel your relationship with Naoto has grown yet deeper. And we've ranked up to 4 with Naoto. We're making progress. The Naoto Shirogami social link has reached level 4. Your power to create personas of the Fortune Arcana has grown. Naoto's growth of heart has affected your persona as well. Mind charge. That I want to see what it does. That might actually be much better. I mean, mix that up with Megalodon. If we ever use Naoto, like I said, we haven't used her yet. Now that it's been decided, let's re-examine the first card. There must be some sort of hint there. Oh, and of course, I only intend to investigate this case in our free time. I have something else I must do.
I'll see you again.
He walks home, part way with Naoto. You're gonna work as a tutor today. I think you're gonna work as a janitor today. But we're doing the tutor job. One, we make more money anyways, and with the tutor, we're at least progressing Shu's link, and we won't even see Sayoko anymore at the hospital. So let's work on Shu. I want to see if we can max him out, but I'll be honest, I have no idea if we can. Which part-time job will you go to? Tutoring? You feel your relationship with Shu won't deepen just yet. Tutor today? Yes, so it looks like we won't be seeing much of... We won't be ranking him up, but hey, doing this should hopefully rank him up, at least for next time. You helped Shu study. You thoroughly explained their materials. Your expression has increased. You feel your relationship is going to become closer soon. Alright. You earn 10,000 yen from your tutoring job. The old Japanese calendar has different names for the months. September was Natsukuki, and October was Kanzaku. This weather feels like all the gods have gone away and left us since last month. This fog is just nasty, isn't it? It's like being wrapped up in gauze, like an Egyptian mummy or something. Of course, if my house was as nice as one of those ancient pyramids, I probably wouldn't complain about it so much. But mummies are already dead, so they don't have anything to worry about. You, however, have tests coming up. Oh, come on. The tests aren't... The puppet's not the worst thing. And if you fail the last exam, you have even more of a concern. I don't want to see you haunting these halls. Well then, Yu-chan, I got a question for you. There are over 130 ancient pyramids in Egypt, but you know who is buried in the biggest one? I don't think it's Cleopatra. Actually, let me think. I think it's Khufu. You gave the answer you think is correct. That's right, the Great Pyramid is the tomb of the pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops. It took over 20 years to build and was the tallest man-made structure in the world for almost 4 millenniums. I'm going to put this question on next week's test. I wish you all luck on moving on to the next grade. Study hard. You gave the correct answer. We'll see who are our hangout options today. I'm guessing it will be Kanji or Naoto. And Naoto shows up.
Good day.
Good afternoon. Do you have any plans after school? I'd like you to come with me. Will you spend the day with Naoto? Decide later. Oh, you already have plans? It seems I'm a bit too late. please come talk to me when you have the time. What you do after school. Partially because we've now reached our 2-hour streaming time. I think we can call it for here. Plus, I want to give you guys a break from all these links. That's the benefit today. You have no choice but to wait until the situation changes. So we'll call it here for the night. And I hope you enjoyed the show. I always am happy to entertain you. And if you were entertained by my show, please return another time. I'm happy to stream and entertain you with these games as much as I can. And if you think there are others who will happily be entertained and enjoy my show, please bring them here. I'm happy to entertain all of you as I can. This is The Night Show signing off, and I'll see you guys next time.